Hi guys, this is Chester Collier speaking. This is a message for David, Mike, and Clint. You guys had asked us to send you some information just showing the trimmability of the Enduroflex, so that's what we've done here. Starting off by showing you two other types of flap discs that we talked about, the fiberglass back flap disc and also a nylon or PVC backed flap disc. Neither of these types of discs are trimmable, and we're going to show you what we mean by trimmable in just a second. When you take a look at the Enduroflex, the first thing to notice is that there's an overhang of the flaps. That's true in any flap disc that you buy, and that overhang is about 1/4 of an inch. Now watch what happens when we start to use the Enduroflex. Notice a huge flow of sparks. That's because we've got a good edge on the disc, so we're getting a maximum metal removal. As we mentioned to you, the Enduroflex is meant to last a very long time. We're going to time forward this a little bit now, and we're going to show you this disc as it's beginning to get worn out. Notice now, there's no overhang of the flaps anymore. Now take a look and see what happens to the performance. You see there's an awful lot less sparks. That means that the disc is no longer cutting. Now in most applications, customers may throw this disc in the garbage saying it's used. But with the Enduroflex, we're going to trim it. All we're going to do to trim it, we're going to keep it on the grinder. We're going to go to a sharp piece of metal. This can be any piece of metal in the shop. Here we're using a piece of stainless steel. I'm going to hold the disc against the metal while the grinder is running and just put slight pressure on it and peel that backing back. As you can see, that's peeling off, and I'll peel that back enough so I get a 1/4 inch overhang again. I can either do it from going underneath or I can do it from going side down, either which way. Now that I've got that 1/4 inch overhang again, watch what happens when I start to regrind. Notice again, a huge amount of spark. Now we're getting maximum removal from that disc again. Once I've worn that for another 15, 20, 30 minutes, I'm going to have that edge worn off. I'm going to repeat the same thing. By having a trimmable flap disc, I can trim this 3 to 4 times, and I'll get the life of 3 to 4 discs. One of the ways to make sure that a flap disc is trimmable, look for the trim here lines on it. Simply saying a flap disc is trimmable doesn't mean anything. You have to have those lines so you don't over trim on it. That's a Walter Enduroflex. Hopefully this has given you a good picture of what trimmability means, why our product will outlast all the other products out there. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.